mom didn't tell me about that thing.
About what thing?
About the heart procedure. I texted her today telling her, you know, I was an asshole and I'm sorry. Happy birthday.
It's okay. Well, you know, we'll get all that figured out. And hey, if you're just tuning in,
sorry guys, I didn't know that we were live.
yeah, our podcast is officially started. We're recording so we can upload our podcast. Wait, actually, we don't do that. Should we, Shannon? Should we do that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
either.
have to be on camera.
You are. Hey, guess what? guess what, Shannon?
What, Matt?
Okay, Gene is here. I don't know why the how many people watching thing is at 0 right now, but welcome, Gene. Welcome to a special episode, a 10K subscriber episode with well, I guess if you read the title, Shannon's gonna be appearing. Your computer froze? Do you have your glasses on the side so that way you can read some of these comments?
I don't, but I have the extra screen really close to my face.
Hold on, I'm gonna go refresh Shannon's chat real quick and see if that doesn't fix things. So we're gonna give y'all some time to kind of tune in, and then we'll get this party started.
Or we could take our time. That's fine. Whatever works. So
negatory. Negatory. Oh, it did freeze, didn't it?
What
Entirely?
did I say?
Well, I'll tell you what.
Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Guess I can't go on the air tonight. Darn.
Scooch. Nah, it's just doing something weird. It's got too much stuff open over here. That's what's going on.
This is a computer of a working woman.
Well, this is a computer that hadn't been restarted
a day
since Vietnam.
A day. I restarted it yesterday.
Yeah, but when was the last time you closed down all the programs and everything? Are we having this discussion right now about the stupid computer?
We are.
Okay, hold on. Can you scooch over there? There we go. Scooch on over that way. You know, it's just this dumb browser.
I told you.
Y'all hang tight for a second. We're going to get this going here soon.
Comments. I'm gonna go over here while you fix that.
Shannon's gonna look at some of the comments here and read them off.
Gene, hi. Troublemaker Designs. Hey, Sincere. The Print Hub. Always miss these. Surprise. You got. Oh my god. He always. Apparently, Gene. Not Gene. The Print Hub always misses the live. And you get the one with the shop gnome. And I don't want to do it. But I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Just do it, Shannon.
To celebrate 10,000 viewers.
Subscribers.
Whatever.
I don't know how many people have viewed the. If I go into the analytics, I'm sure I could tell you, but it's.
Are you gonna work on that?
Work on what? I am. It's froze, dude. What do you want me to tell you?
I want you to look like you're doing something so that we can actually go live.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna turn your computer off and turn it on.
All right.
Is that fine?
Eh?
Because it's this spinny wheel of death going on over here.
I broke my computer, guys. The worst thing to ever be reincarnated is as one of my electronics. I look at something and it breaks.
It just has to be in the same room as you.
It's an aura. It's an aura I give off, I swear. Okay, uproar! Uproar! I'm trying to be upbeat, but I'm mostly just
the microphone's
terrified.
up there. There you go. Do you see where the pop screen's at?
I have to get very close to the screen to see right now.
Oh yeah. My bad. Oops. But we'll get this going here soon. I apologize, guys. I had actually planned on starting this about 15 minutes earlier, so that way some of you guys can start tuning in and leaving your comments. But
there's plenty of comments.
I told Shannon, I was like, we'll wait till 7. We'll wait till 7, and now I'm restarting her computer over here. That seems to be on par for the course.
Yeah, one of the comments was technical difficulties. What else is new?
Yeah, about these live things.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
An uproar says he would hate to be reincarnated as my iPad.
I'd hate to be reincarnated as your phone, a set of earbuds, a charging cable.
Okay, the earbuds were not my fault. That was the kids.
You'd need 9 lives if you're the charging cable, that's for sure.
9 lives.
I guess that's anybody's charging cable. You really think about it.
What did I do to my charging cables? The charging cables are fine. It's just the stupid glass screens. All right, guys. I promise we are really working on this. We didn't mean to make you sit here and listen to us, like, go back and forth about machines and how I break them. I actually sent in, because I used to have this really great insurance on my iPad. And so all you'd have to do is you pay, this one set fee. And you can send your iPad in as many times as you want. And then I once fell asleep with my iPad next to me. And I had a bad dream. And I elbowed it. And I put a hole in the entire iPad. And it scraped my skin. And I woke up the next day going, why am I bleeding?
You fell asleep on on an adapter, and it burnt your back.
I still have a scar from that.
You do.
It's like this little square on the lower. It's like a little tramp stamp, and it's embarrassing.
No comment.
That's probably wise. Can we get started yet?
It's starting up.
It's still starting up.
Patience there, Shannon. Patience.
All right, well, you find something to talk about, because all I'm doing is I'm revealing embarrassing things.
We're talking about something. I don't know what you want me to talk about. The computer's loading up at this moment. The browser is loading in your chat session. I mean, how do you want me to narrate that? There we go, Shannon. Wow. Look at that. And amazingly enough, I don't know how many people are watching. Oh, I'm going to close this down real quick, but...
N's printing must be reincarnated as a woman's bicycle.
As a woman's bicycle?
Think about that for 5 seconds.
Dude. Come on now. It just doesn't like this browser. Okay, we're gonna have to... Okay, so
someone says they can't hear me, and the other Print Hub says that he can hear me just fine, just as loud as you.
Well, it's because you're 3 feet away from the microphone, and it's all about that microphone etiquette.
You're also taller than me.
Well, I'm...
Focus.
Musician. Okay, musician over here.
I'm not a musician.
Musician. You gotta have your face right up on the microphone.
I'm not a musician. I faked my way through Good King Wenceslas at a harp performance at an old lady's home.
Okay, so it loaded everything up here for...
Right, so
don't worry, guys. We're gonna go 10 minutes over if it takes up until 7:10.
Because we never do that either, anyways.
Yeah. So I apologize that we're having some little glitches here, and y'all hang tight. Don't worry. It's gonna be a episode to remember.
Shop Gnome's appearing. I will be on camera.
What's so bad about that?
Everything I've told you since the beginning about why I didn't want to be on camera.
You look pretty. You look great. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, now you're just pandering to me.
You know what, Shannon? Okay, I'm just going to load you up with negs.
No, don't neg me out. I'm not going to get on.
You've got a dog on top of your computer screen. That's
wonderful.
I don't know what you want me to say over here. You're too much like your mother.
What does that mean?
You look pretty. Mama Jujubee, you look pretty. Yeah, whatever. Fine, you look like... Alright, so I'm just going to pull this up with the other browser, because... The thing
Indigenous!
Is, I don't remember what my YouTube password is, because it's just stored.
Wow.
Would you hit the keyboard thingy?
I don't know, it's a big black box.
So if you guys are just tuning in, just hang tight. I'm trying to get Shannon's chat thing up over here, and we'll get things rolling. If you've seen the title of what's going on here, you don't want to miss out. Shannon wants to miss out.
I do, but I'm actually getting more bored than nervous.
Why, sitting over there?
Yeah, but I wanted to just get this over with.
Well, Shannon, if we got a full hour's worth, then it'll fly by like it always does.
I'm not so sure about the flying. Can I wear sunglasses?
No, no sunglasses.
Damn it.
People want to see your eyeballs. I want them to see the look in your face, okay? Okay. Is that all right?
All right.
What? I'm like, what is my... I don't even know what the hell the damn email is to the... There we go. This may or may not be the correct... Ah! But we'll get this started here in a minute. I'm just trying to pull this up, guys. That's the third time we said that. You know, I'm just gonna go over to the damn channel and pull out the frickin' chat. I don't even need to log in. What does that even matter? There we go. Mikey Designs. Hey, look at this. 10,007. No, I think it's a little more. Oh, 1020 now. 1020. Oh, hey, look, they're live. Oh my God, these people are live. Hey, there's an ad. I'm skipping this ad. Is that okay with you, Shannon, if I skip the ad?
Can we just start?
We are. Just chill for un momento. Okay, I think you're situated.
Right.
And you want me to make the... Okay, I made the chat as big as I can possibly make it. Okay, has it moved since then? Okay, it looks like we're up to date.
All right, then let's just go. This is over with.
All right, guys, we're about to get this party started. All right, sorry that took a hot minute to get that up. I'm gonna switch over so you can see my face, and then we'll ease Shannon on into this.
Good to know. I can't even see what I look like.
You gotta eat. Shannon, did you see the most recent chat pop up?
No.
From Grom Gobbler. The hell does that even mean? I like that name though. It's pretty funny. Okay, so we're gonna switch it over to my mug, and we'll get this party started. What is up, everybody? Matt with Mikey Designs here. Well, this is not just a little bit, but it is a special. I don't know if you can tell that my camera is a little darker because I have the camera that I normally use is over on Shannon.
Highlighting every detail.
She's I actually kind of like how I'm looking here. Got the black shirt.
Yeah, the dark is good, isn't it?
Do you want to come over here? You want to come over here and drive?
No.
No? Okay. Anyhow, so one, I want to thank everybody out there that has subscribed. Anybody that is here in the chat, I want to thank you guys for watching all of our videos. We finally hit 10,000 subscribers, which is awesome. And as kind of a celebration of it, and this may, depending on how things go and how Shannon's feeling, this will probably be a one-time thing. Isn't that right, Shannon? Absolutely. Oops. Hold on. Wait, sorry about that. No? Can I not switch it up?
I'm not ready.
No, shut up. So there's Shannon, everybody. There's Shannon.
Guys.
Wave at the camera, Shannon. Hi, Mom. There's Shannon right there, and she's going to be part of the show today. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Why don't you take your hand off your... Just pretend it's not even there. It's not there.
You keep saying it's there.
It's a
you
joke.
keep actually talking about the camera.
It's a joke. You're not...
You're still bringing it up.
You're not on camera.
Stop saying camera!
You're not on VHS cassette.
Hi guys.
Anyhow,
hey Indigenous.
let's see what some of the. Shannon, do you need your glasses over there?
Yeah, because that's what I want to combine this with. My wonky ass chewed dog
She's
toy
got
glasses.
Her glasses are pretty epic. So we Easy Print Co. says yay. Yay,
Aw,
Shannon.
Ends, thank you.
The Print Hub, it is always best to learn, although it is super frustrating when first learned AI and Flexi and Onyx, and I wanted to end myself. Hey, I know the feeling. Not maybe the ending myself. You shut your mouth. You shut your mouth if you know it's good for you. I think everybody has those days. It's just kind of getting past those feelings. But Lucian, I don't know how to say your last name. Keanu? I don't know. Oh shit! What's up, Shannon? That's what he says. Indigenous, what up, Shannon? The shop gnome. Shannon, what the f? You're stunning. See, there you have it. Shannon, the shop gnome is stunning. David Eden says, hey, Shannon. Matthew Grider, 33. You have helped a lot of people. She's purty. Why wouldn't you want to be seen? Jean LaRose is giving a couple of waves, saying Shannon. Indigenous Graphics is saying at least Shannon has the pink wall and Matt has the blue wall. You know what? I had actually thought about that. That had gone through my mind.
Well, I'm planning on blue hair.
You're planning on what?
Blue hair.
Blue hair? She wants to get
streaks.
Blue hair.
Just streaks.
Just streaks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Uproar. Don't be shy, Gnome. Trust me. We're all excited.
Coming from the guy that actually has an autograph screen.
Yeah. And Uproar has seen her and met her in person, which Juan and Sin's met her in person. Juan will meet her. Rybeats has seen her on the when we're trying to do that live interview thing that failed miserably. So he's seen her on camera, I think for a split second.
No, I talked to him for like at least 30.
Okay, well, kind of a split second.
Yeah, it was a brief thing, but I got on because we had just come back from the beach and I was slightly tipsy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
it was Sunday and we're kind of doing a test run. Were the kids up here with us?
It was just you and me.
Yeah. Okay. So Greg Stevenson, what's up, Greg? Welcome to our little live broadcast here.
Yo!
Ryan. Ryan
I do that off camera too, just so you
going
guys
to start
know.
my home screen printing shop next month. I have no idea about how to get clients besides wear my own shirts and tell everyone I see that I am screen printing. LOL. Well, we're gonna get to that here in a moment. Greg says, I just got in. Who's that back there? Greg, that is the shop gnome.
Yo.
That is the shop gnome in full effect back there hanging out.
It's a celebratory thing. I promised him because he reached 10K viewers, so he talked me into it today.
And it's my birthday.
It's not your birthday.
Okay, it's not my birthday. My birthday's April 4th, but it's approaching pretty fast.
I actually have a birthday present in mind, but I'm going to need one of your guys' help with it because he and I share a bank account and we share all our email stuff. So I have to be sneaky. And I'm going to need someone I can call to help me out with it. And the only people I can think of that'd be willing to like really just do that is you find people.
Well, I guess good luck in making that. I'm sure you'll figure it out. You'll figure out how to work.
Of course
that.
I will.
I'm
a genius.
I told you I just want to do the dinner thing.
I'm a birthday genius.
I want to do the dinner thing.
We'll do the dinner thing, but I'm getting you a damn present.
Yeah. Okay. So Uproar says that he got a hug. He says I got a hug, so everyone be jealous. Be jelly. She did.
Uproar is a sweetheart, and his son is so cute. He was so funny. I still need to send that to Uproar, actually.
She just hugged our client.
Well,
I did too. Don't get me wrong.
No, she and I just got along super, super well.
Speaking of hugging, never mind. I was about to say, like, that makes me think of I need to get with Angela. I didn't get a chance to get to her last week, but this week seems like it's going to be just as crazy. So.
Right. Oh, and by the way, Uproar, it's vodka.
Vodka, and what do you got in there, Shannon?
I got a vodka lemonade.
Vodka lemonade?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think this is the part of the show that I run off a bunch of questions to ask Shannon.
Well, it's about
Can I not
find an original premise?
Can I not do that?
Only if I'm allowed to take shots instead of something disgusting. No, but Ryan Winkle is asking if we're together. Yes, we are.
Yes. Okay.
There's no way I'd tolerate so much shit if we weren't.
So Shannon, I'm gonna fire off some questions that, like, let's say we're on a first date. This is normally what I would ask someone on a first date. Is that cool with you?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm going to fire off some questions that I would normally ask someone on a first date. And Shannon, the shop gnome, is going to answer. She has a... what are those things called, Shannon, where you have to tell the truth and it does the whole pin needle thing? Polygraph test.
That is so now.
She's on the
I would describe it.
She's on the polygraph, and so she has to answer these questions.
Polygraphs are inaccurate.
Okay, well,
it's kind of like white coat syndrome.
I'm gonna fire these off anyways.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so Shannon, do you like the smell of your own farts?
I don't fart.
I find that hard to believe.
Are you really gonna do this to me, like right now? Are you gonna just try to embarrass me the first time I'm coming on this show, you freaking asshole? I am doing you a favor right now.
Shannon, what's your favorite food?
Pizza. New York pizza.
Why New York pizza?
Because the cheese is really long and stretchy and gooey, and the crust is like really thin, and it just tastes better than any other pizza.
Okay. Why is that though? What makes New York pizza? I just bit my tongue.
Well, Jason,
what makes New York pizza
Jason and
special?
I have had a conversation about this. The dough tastes different because of the water, and the cheese, I don't know what it is, but the thing is, just the cheese is better. And you are putting me on by myself.
You've been all by yourself.
I will kill you.
What are you talking about?
I want them to be able to not.
Okay. We're doing this together. Hold my hand, Shannon. Hey, look, I'm not trying. You're on camera, so I don't have to lure you into the shot.
No, you really don't.
Okay, so we already know your favorite drink of choice.
Team Real Addicted, yes!
Okay, Shannon, so name 3 movies off the top of your head that are like your go-to movies.
Empire Records, The Green Mile, and Shawshank Redemption. 2 of those are Stephen King. Weird.
Good movies, yeah. Okay.
Oh, Galaxy Quest!
Galaxy Quest.
I'm substituting Shawshank.
Galaxy Quest is awesome. We love that movie. We bonded over that one. We did.
I brought that over on our second date. Right after he was unable to pry me out of his shop.
Yeah, I couldn't get her to leave. So
I became the shop now.
Here she is.
Here I am.
Not, I mean, literally, but also in a really cute way because I wanted her there anyhow. So, let's see. Do you guys have any questions for Shannon? And then we're gonna move past this little segment of asking Shannon.
Yeah, putting me on the spot. I don't understand why you would put me on the spot. I don't understand why you would do that. Like, you're already making me get on camera for the first time, and then you're just gonna put me on the spot and ask me about farts.
I told you I was gonna run off some of the questions that I asked on a first date.
You did not talk about farts on the first date.
I'm pretty sure I did.
He tried to. I'm not even gonna tell you what he tried to do, but.
What did I try to do, Shannon?
I don't know. You think about it for a couple seconds.
Was I being a guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You were totally duding it up.
Yep.
And I was wearing a skirt.
I duded it up. I was just kind of filling out the situation, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the situation got your hand slapped.
I was just trying to,
And he's like, he tried to score.
That's not what it was. I wasn't worried about scoring. I just had to just kind of make sure I was cool with what was going on over here. And I'm cool with it. Okay, so anyways, how about we talk about
screen printing?
Yeah, let's talk about
That'd
screen printing. We'll talk about what's kind of gone on this past week and also what's kind of occurred today. I don't even know. I don't even. Where do we even begin, Shannon?
How about the disaster that was the spot color or the CMYK? Excuse me.
CMYK.
This disaster.
What was the disaster about the CMYK?
Purple drank.
Oh, see that wasn't CMYK. That was spot process.
Then how'd you dig that up?
Because of the press. The press is older than you are. Okay, the press is about 15 years old. Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that we got the press together. Everything's been running decent. Still kind of learning the machine. And printhead number 6. Printhead number 6 has. I called Howard and he's like, well, it's probably the stroke cylinder or the valve or that. So he's given me like a number of things to kind of troubleshoot. I'm like, okay, I'm going to try these things. I could probably use these parts anyways just to make things right. I ordered a stroke cylinder, a couple flip cylinders for a couple of the heads. And then the 2 of the stroke cylinders, I don't know if they sent the wrong thing or, which by the way, that reminds me, I need to get a picture of the old one and the new one and send it over to the workhorse so they can send us the proper stuff.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so the cylinder is bigger than the one that originally goes on there. Long story short, part doesn't fit.
Thanks, Liberty.
And but with the cold and all that stuff as well, the ink just wasn't flowing through on the white, which I normally print, and the pressure wasn't consistent on one of the colors, which made a huge difference because some of the prints would look more blue than purple like it should have. And so we ran that job off 3 times. I think I focused on it for like 3 days, and at the end of it still wasn't happy. And then we got that job off of the press, and we ran off a shit ton of other jobs that were spot processed, and they were just fine.
Everything was held up by like 4 or 5 days just working on this stupid ass gangster shirt.
It's purple drank.
Yeah, and then like, I don't know, and it's like 5 shirts, and it's something stupid, and then we take it off, and we're just like, you know what? Screw it.
You were saying, Shannon? Go ahead.
You're really distracting.
So we ran that, and then
suddenly we knocked out like 500 shirts in 2 days.
It was more than that.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, there was one job. There was 350. There was like the 48, and then there was the somebody, which wasn't much. But but a lot of those were 2-sided though too.
Yeah, they're too. Well, let's say impression wise, even though it was maybe I'd say closer to 1,000 shirts, but the amount of impressions is 2-sided. Like Trisha's order was 2-sided. That was 350. We had
3-color.
The wild, whatever it's called,
pricing. Yeah,
that was a 5-color job, and then that was
and then we had a snapback on the one of the 6 Nike shirts.
I haven't even had a chance to even upload some of those videos.
I charged the guy $70 for each shirt,
a t-shirt, and then and so because the thing has it's a polo shirt, and something we hadn't really taken into consideration. You can't just use a squeegee that's the width of the...
I showed you this shirt.
Shut your mouth. You know it's good for you. Anyhow, so that came up, and I'm like, well, shit. I can't print on... I set everything up, and I'm like, I can't print this like it is. So what I ended up doing was, I'm like, I got it all set up. He needs these today. I manually like tabled up the press and used manual squeegees to like print the shirts. And these are shirts we're charging $70 for. And I'm like, okay, this is looking fine.
God, that was
everything's looking good. And then one of the shirts just happened to pop up, and chaos.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I don't know what we're gonna do.
Well, I kind of stood by my mantra now of, when you're dealing with a client, just freaking be honest. I was like, hey, one of them snapped up. It was one of the $70 shirts. We didn't order extra because they were expensive. So of course it happened on that one. Would you like us to replace it, or would you just like me to take it off? And he's like, just take it off. I was like, perfect. That's kind of what I was hoping, because we need those screens.
Well, it's not that we necessarily needed the screens.
No, we needed the spot. We needed the location.
We needed to move on to other stuff. Is what we needed to do. We didn't need another job holding up the whole process.
Yes,
and
Matthew, that's what I meant.
Bootlegging it, like using squeegees manually to do that. It just like, what are we gonna do? Botch this next one up too? I don't know.
I don't know, but it was. I think that was like one of the ballsiest moves I've made since I started taking complete control of the pricing.
Oh yeah.
I was just like, screw it. It's a Nike polo.
I'm gonna read off some of the. Do you want to read some of these off?
I would love to, darling, but you've been talking.
Okay. Do you want me to switch it over so you can put on your totally awesome glasses? Do you want me to get the camera off?
I can see it. It's just fine.
Okay, go for it, Shanny. Do your thing.
All right, you gonna let me talk?
Do it, Shanny. And there goes the faces that she gives me like all the time that y'all never see, and she's just giving me these faces, and
you earn them, by the way.
I'm gonna toss a empty plastic cup over your way and not hit you, but I'm gonna look.
And you know what? I probably won't hit you either, but
yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna stop there then.
Yep. Okay, Greg wants to know what flavor it is. Lava Flow.
What flavor of
I think he
vape
said me
juice?
Vaping. Yeah, I think he said me vaping.
That's
okay.
Cute.
So
Ryan Winkle, are you two together?
Oh,
which you answered that already.
Yes.
Anyhow,
F4 says this needs to happen. Like it's because I'm just commenting on it because he said you can see the chemistry now, and like kind of goes inside with your
with
talk
what?
About the faces.
Oh yeah, the faces.
Sundry wants to know, what do you think about the Antec manual press? Love it. Is that what we have?
Where is this at? I'm sorry. Say it again.
Sundry wants to know about what we think about the Antec manual press, or what anybody wants to think about.
How far down is this?
I don't know. I just kind of started at the bottom.
Oh, you started at the bottom.
Well, I started from where I answered, and there's only been a couple questions.
Let's see. I'm not seeing that. Maybe I didn't go up.
How about you just answer the question if I read it off to you exactly verbatim?
Antec? How do you spell that then, Shannon?
Antec.
I've never heard of it, so I couldn't give you. I couldn't tell you.
Well, Liberty.
I've never heard of it.
Liberty says he used to use an Antec tracer.
Antec tracer. Okay, well.
Well, now he has an M&R cruiser.
Yeah, I like those.
He likes it better.
Those M&R cruisers are cool little presses. At the ISS shows I've messed around with them. Even Lawson, that press that we were doing with Panda, he did a print. You remember that, Shannon? When it was like the Mardi Gras mask or whatever it was, where they were using the 4 colors and they were making a bunch of. It wasn't CMYK, but it was just spot process printing on white t-shirt. It wasn't even t-shirt. It was a Pellon that they were printing on, and even I felt like that was a pretty smooth press. So just do your research, and you get what you pay for, really. And I can't really say that. There's a lot of good presses out there, and they're all gonna have their little quirks and whatnot. So I don't know. Take a look at some of the features, your budget, and just kind of make a good, educated purchase. That's just kind of what we tend to do. I want to go up a little bit and read off some of these comments here, Shannon. Do you want to scroll up there? Let's see.
You said you want to do it. How about it, Ace?
Fine, I am gonna do it. All right, I don't care.
I don't care.
Whatever. I don't even know where to start at now. Okay, aside from the waving at Shannon, uproar, don't be shy. Don't be shy, Gnome. Trust. We got to that? Did we get to that? Mm-hmm. We got to that already? We got to that? Oh, wow. Is that? Okay, yeah. Let's see.
We just got asked who's Shannon.
Wow.
Me, by the way.
Okay, so Greg Stevenson, wow, a true rattler, Shannon. What does that tell you, Shannon?
That I think he knows I went to St. Mary's.
No, I think he says that's a nice way of saying that you're good looking. That's what I get. Or I don't know what we were even talking about. Anyways, Team Real, yo.
Rattlers were
the print hub says
St. Mary's.
Saying a shot per question.
Huh? Oh yeah.
A shot per question. Apparently, the questions I were asking were pretty difficult, and they required a shot game. No. What? We have to get some deeper questions if it's going to be the shot game. This whole favorite food stuff. I think I was on the right.
Who's your least favorite YouTube?
I was on the right track when I was asking about if she likes the smell of her own brand type stuff. That's where the shots come in, because then she'll answer them honestly instead of I don't fart.
I'm gonna kill you.
Anyhow, because New York Team Real Addicted said because New York pizza is the only pizza worth eating. I'll let y'all have that conversation. I'm not. I like pizza, but Domino's is. I'm like Domino's pizza is fine for me. Although I'll say Marco's. Well, what is the pizza that you ordered last? Like I thought that was good. I like that pizza. Do you remember who that was?
Screen printing.
Okay, screen printing. Ugly People says, hey, Insprint Co., New York Pizza, Chicago Deep Dish, Teamwork Haha says, Ugly People, solid movie choices. Okay, Shannon, I'm going to move down. Greetings from Spain, says Andre. Greg is saying, what's up to Juan? What's up, Juan? Sorry I hadn't said what's up just yet. I'm kind of...
I'm still trying to get a word in.
We kind of been going back and forth here. But welcome, Juan. Can't wait to meet you at the ISS show. It's going to be fun.
Oh!
We've been thinking that, like, because you and T-Shirt Chick are coming. I know you mentioned that you're only going to go Friday. So I would like to try and go Friday and Saturday if possible. I want to try and meet anyone that does come down. Shannon's face apparently is saying something differently. Shannon, how do you feel about that? How many days do you want to go?
You absorb enough of the ISS show in one day, and I want to go. I want to go. Is it Thursday through Saturday, or is it Friday through Sunday this time?
I'm not sure if they do the Thursday through Sunday thing. It might be Thursday through Sunday, or
well, whatever.
They generally go
whatever
to Sunday.
Day they have open bar.
Insprint Code says he tried to score. The Print Hub.
I have repeated most of these.
Who slid into the DMs first? I don't know who slid in. We could scroll up and definitely take a look at that, but okay. So anyhow, this is pretty funny. Sauce 1, Mikey, you're sounding like Bob Ross tonight. Am I sounding like Bob Ross tonight?
I don't know. You just got a haircut, so I don't really associate it.
Yeah, I did. Y'all like that? I feel like she did an A-OK job. She do an A-OK job, Shannon?
Looks great. Anyway, screen printing!
Whatever.
It's 7:40. We haven't talked about screen printing.
Andres Bernal says boring.
Yeah.
Bye, Andres.
Bye, Andres.
He didn't say he was going, but if he's bored, then whatever. I don't care.
I don't know why you're doing
print hub, Andres. Thank you, the Print Hub. Andres, you can click off. You know that, right?
Oh my gosh.
Anyhow.
I've repeated like most of the things you've already done, so can we just go? Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you take.
Are you
I'm
out
gonna
of sync now that you took it solo last week?
I'm gonna not even look at this and let you handle it. Okay, Shannon, let's get into our routine, and you can answer or read off the question. All
right. Well, they're debating on the legends and the M&Rs and the Antec and who Shannon is endless ink printing and shop gnome. What? He's laughing at me.
That was nothing. Go ahead. We'll keep reading it off.
You're not making this any less like embarrassing for me if you keep laughing.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Keep going.
All right, they're discussing prices. Stop laughing.
Okay, prices. What the first question there? What was the question about the prices? Was it even a question or was it just a statement?
No, it's a question we already covered. You just decided to backtrack the entire length of the conversation. But they're like just going through. Oh, Greg Stevenson says, I'm a true rattler. She's interviewing and taking a drink of vodka.
Gotcha.
Cheers.
Okay, thanks for clearing that up. Yeah, I used to drink while we were doing it, except I don't think I just announced it. And then when I got the whole gallstones pancreatitis thing, like I've cut that back a lot.
I'm an artist, so
quite a bit.
I'm an artist, so it's socially acceptable for me to be an alcoholic.
Are you an do you feel like you're an alcoholic, Shannon?
No.
Quick, no.
Nope.
Anyhow, so there you go.
Well, I don't. Yeah, Whoa, it's Shannon. Hi. Okay, there's a question. Lucian, how much of a stroke do you use to choke an underbass? Nah.
Okay, so the choke and underbass, it depends really on what is going on. I would say half a point to...
That's what Gene's saying.
To 1 point, depending on what it is I'm doing. Sometimes I'll actually bleed out the overprint and not choke the underbass. So let's say, for instance, you have some text on there that is actually fairly thin. Let's say something like Times or Times Roman, something along those lines. You don't want to choke that underbass. You want to bleed out your overprint a little bit. I'm not even sure that's the correct terminology, but you want to expand the size of that print. You want to kind of trap it a little bit, so to speak. Not necessarily trapping, but you want to put a stroke on your overprint, either half point to a point, depending on how tight you can keep your registration. I tend to, sometimes I won't do any, I'll just keep everything with no choke or anything like that. But your registration has to be pretty spot on. If it's pixel based artwork, then I would choke it back by 1 pixel or bleed your overprint by 1 pixel. So that's how I go about doing it. Hope that answers your question.
The only contribution I have to that is Bleed Out is a very good song by Blue October.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Shannon, we should show you. I need to teach you what these terms are and show you what that means on press. Never mind. I think you should focus on what you're good at.
I'm good at people, baby.
That you are. You're
the client hugged me today.
Yeah.
I actually, we got along, stupidly well, and by the end of it, I'm like, can I hug you? I'm gonna hug you. And she was already going in for the hug. And then Matt's like, I'm gonna hug you too.
No, it wasn't even like that.
It was like a stepbrother's hug.
Whatever. Whatevs.
Just saying. The only reason I say that is because she was still trying to talk to me when you just came in with the hug.
I was just letting y'all bro it out.
She just sent us an order of 400 shirts, okay? You know what? I think the broing it out is, perfectly acceptable. You want to send us 400 shirts? Give me a hug.
Which is fine.
He's taking my drink.
This is normally what y'all don't see off camera is occasionally I'll come over here and steal her stuff.
He steals my food while I'm eating it. It's terrible.
I do. Quite a bit.
I'm like, where's my pizza?
Pizza?
Well, that's what I really noticed it happened at Mod's Pizza. By the way, don't ever eat at Mod's.
Yeah. I don't know if it was
don't.
the beer or the pizza itself. But let's just say I don't plan on ever going back again.
Okay. Anyways,
let's just say
he steals my tacos too.
I'm gonna steal whatever.
Okay, so
whatever you're eating.
Yeah. Hi, Cheryl. Ask lots of questions for this newbie getting started this week. Okay, so Cheryl, you're a newbie, huh?
Oh, awesome.
Do you have a lot of questions? Do you have any questions? I think she's saying that she has lots of questions. No, she wants people to ask lots of questions. That's what I'm kind of getting. So please, Cheryl, ask away. Cheryl, love helping.
Yeah, fire away. Just whatever questions you have. Don't
Liberty
be shy.
Says I look drunk.
Yeah. Okay, Liberty. I'm gonna let you know this. Shannon. She's a little. Her first name isn't Grace. It's Shannon. Right, Shannon?
Yes.
She's not drunk. She's
me.
She's Shannon. So some of her friends say she's Shannon did, and it's because should I not say this?
I was actually verbed.
She is verbed, and she is let's just say I know when she's up in the middle of the night. Let's just say that.
Print Hub says Shannon always looks drunk. It's just
what?
How do I want to do this?
Oh, hush. It's fine, Shannon. It's okay. People are gonna say goofy things. They're gonna say things. Don't worry about it. Don't make Shannon not want to do this again. Who said that? Don't go getting all shy now. You're gonna make her cry. I'm gonna ban you. Anyhow, so yeah, just ask as many questions as you would like. I would kind of like to talk about some of the other things that we have also, what's kind of been going on around here. I don't think I've uploaded a video just yet with what's been going on. So I've moved the dryer, kind of rearranged the shop a little bit.
Yeah, it's totally helpful for me.
I don't know. I think that might have been in the background, but I hadn't like really... There's a vlog I've been working on, but I feel like I've just been able to do a little here and there, and it just doesn't really make sense. So I'm just gonna toss it together and just kind of start out with, hey, this is, this is what I've recorded, kind of like a, what do you call that, Shannon? When it's just like a bunch of
montage?
Not a montage. Anyways, it's just a bunch of pieces that I've tried recording, and I'll toss that up there. So I took it upon myself to push the dryer towards the wall and rearrange things, so to speak, because the press was in Shannon's way. Wasn't it, Shannon?
Now the stacking table is in my way. I'm not kidding.
What do you mean the stacking table's in the way? I'm either going to poke an eye out,
or I keep getting bruised on my arm.
What do you mean the stacking table's in the way?
It's like this 12-foot long thing with a really sharp corner. There is this much you're talking space. About... Yeah, like for the catch bin. And if we're doing a quick run, not quick, but one print run or something like that, they go choom, 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 choom. And then I'm trying to like dive into after them. And I either scratch my up my arm and bruise it, or I poke my eye out on the actual press, or I get my hair cut in the dryer. So yeah, it's super convenient.
I think the way it's set up now, you probably just need to tie your hair back. So one of these days, I'm gonna look over
that
there.
Doesn't fix.
You're gonna be like,
that doesn't fix two of the issues. That doesn't fix two of the issues. It doesn't help my bruised arm or my blinded eye.
What is the deal with the... When are you doing the contacts thing?
The moment we have a moment to sit down, and I don't want to just go...
Okay, this is true.
The last thing I want on my day off is to, run around with my mother doing an eye exam.
Oh, I know, right? Okay, so rearrange the shop. We've been really busy, and I've been trying to record videos as we go. Anything that kind of seems a little new, even if it's just something interesting. So I have some videos I'm going to post up about that, and then also some of the other things that Well, I think you guys have seen, posted the video about PMI tape, my little take and review on that. I think it's pretty great. Their bubbles do show up on. I'm not sure how to get rid of those bubbles. I've tried. I've done probably about 24 different palette, just kind of reapplying it, so to speak. Let's see what else. We just been busy. I've contacted Score and got a call back today from someone at Score, which Score is a free small business kind of advisory. Like a mentor is assigned to you, and they kind of help you out with what your goals are with your business. They're business owners that have kind of been through the things that you're going through and can kind of advise you how to accomplish your goals, because we're at the point towards where between Shannon and I, we're overwhelmed, and we have two part-timers that we kind of go back and forth between the two as their availability. Their availability. Yeah.
Panda is a dad.
Panda is a dad now. How old is he's 24 or 25, Shannon?
I cannot believe we're having this discussion. He's 24.
Why can't you believe that we're having this discussion?
Because it's been 7 times.
Whatever. I don't know. I don't even. Anyhow, the point is he's a new father, which is awesome. I know his life has changed. He doesn't even realize it, but Matt, his life is changing.
Can I stop you for 1 second?
Yeah, sure.
Liberty Print Hub, no offense taken, honest to God, it's really okay. And Indigenous, thank you, that's very sweet. Really, no offense taken. And now you may continue, because they're really going on.
Oh, are they going on about the
they both
comment?
Apologized.
Shannon's
it's really not something.
Shannon's sensitive. You just about had her crying. I know that you guys are just joking. You got to keep in mind that.
God.
What is it?
Anyways, it's a non-issue. It's a non-issue that we don't have to even bring up. I would like you to continue. Everybody.
Okay, so
love you guys.
Got a hold of.
Actually, at Liberty, you have a present coming.
Yes, she needs your address though. Email us. I'm gonna put the email, our email address in here. Actually, you can send it to. I'll just put info. Shannon sees all the emails, but send your email address over, and she's working on something totally awesome.
It's not totally awesome. It's just a little thing, but it's for you, for Orange Star, and for Red.
She's been working on this nights and has been very.
Well, because I keep getting thrown away.
No, okay. Last night, while we were still up here, and you were like, "Hey, before we leave, I want to finish this." I'm like, "Okay."
I wanted to watch anime and draw.
Right. While I got some stuff done, she was drawing.
And then Apollo happened.
Okay, yeah. So he stepped all over or something like that. She's drawing on the floor, and she's redone it a few times. Hey Shannon, can you do vape tricks? Can you throw a vapo? The Print Hub. He wants to know. There you go. This video is going viral.
Boom.
So there's her vape throw trick. That's about that's as good as it gets right there.
I think you only said that because you saw my anime about the guy with the basketball going.
No, I was on.
Oh, is that an actual thing? Now I feel dumb. Anyways, keep going.
It was on just real quick. I went on Instagram, and then there's this girl doing all these crazy tricks, and then I'm like, okay. And then there's I don't know why it kept suggesting the whole vape thing. I don't search for anything vape wise. I think it's because the rock drummer vapor client that we had at the one point.
We owe them a lot of money.
We don't owe them anything. They pedaled back on the deal because the daughter started doing her thing when owner was like, no, free this, free that.
We got a super chat of $2.
Thanks, Uproar. Awesome.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. But no, they're like, you're good. You're good for now. We need to place another order. But your balance. Hey, here's what happened. Your balance is 300. Okay, cool. Your balance is no. Wait, we looked at it again. Your balance is 600. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Your balance is 800.
Your balance is 800. I'm like, no.
We just stopped going there.
Something is up because we kept in touch with Judy, and she's like, y'all are cool. And then she had to have an operation to remove, or she had an aneurysm in her brain, or something was going on. She had a few of them, and so she had to step aside. And then the daughter jumped in and was like, y'all owe this.
So
and we're just kind of like,
it was no longer a barter system for shirts.
Yeah, no, we were giving them shirts at our cost, and they were giving us vape supplies at their cost, and then she changed that towards where it was retail.
And suddenly they're like $800, and we're like, let's just go. And and it was 45 minutes away.
Yeah. Judy is really cool, and the experience we had with her, and then when the daughter stepped in, it just ruined it.
Nasty. Anyways, get back to screen printing. Anyhow. It is 8 o'clock. We're going 10 minutes over because we didn't get started till late.
The print says, "Wait, Shannon is standing up. Shannon, will you demonstrate your desk capabilities? I think everybody might be interested in your desk capabilities." Keep going, Shannon. Keep going. Hey, what are you doing down there? Hey, why are you down? Raise your desk back.
I'm raising it. Now I don't have the right level. I just got a very calculated, desk height.
Are you gonna sound the? She's got a motorized desk.
It's the coolest thing we have in the office.
We went to go to IKEA, and this is screen printing related because it involves the business. But I was like, when we got the space, so I budgeted a couple $100 for a desk, because she's like, oh yeah, this desk looks great. We can get this from IKEA. We go in there and we leave with a $700 desk.
We get in there and immediately go, I want that one.
I'm like, she's like, I'll be that much more productive. I'm like, okay.
Well, to be fair,
yeah, I'll say
I stepped my game up when we moved in here.
Versus the house in here, it's definitely a world of difference.
Yeah, but now when I sleep, I can't feel my feet. There is that.
It's funny you mentioned that, because when we did Trisha's, I was like, you know what? It's amazing. Like, you'll be running these jobs off. You're cool. You're kind of in the zone. You got the adrenaline going. You take care of the job. You're exhausted, and then you go to sleep, or you wake up in the morning. And you're like, damn, this muscle aches, or that muscle aches. My feet ache, or my back, or whatever the case may be. It's funny how that works.
I bought new shoes just for the shop.
How are those working out for
you? They lied.
Not working out too well. Okay, let's see. So, aside from organizing the shop, being busy, reaching out to score, I'm going to try and vlog. I've had a request to vlog that experience, so I'm going to vlog that the best I can. If the guy, I'm supposed to meet him in person. I think he's supposed to come here, to be honest. And so I'm going to try and vlog that. If he's cool being on camera, I'm going to vlog that. And we'll see where that goes. I'm going to ask him what questions I have. There might be some things that I might leave out because there's some personal details that I don't want out there. But anything I feel comfortable with putting out there, I will. And landed a new contract screen printing client, which we've been talking about a little bit.
She's a sweetheart.
Oh, speaking of, she does all safety stuff. And so there's some of these things, like we're going to have to get a jacket hold down, more than likely.
It'll pay for
itself? The press, yeah. And it's more than likely, a lot of it's just going to be a simple dark print on safety yellow, safety orange. So we're going to have to get a jacket hold down. And some of them may be a little tricky and might take a little bit of research on our end, making sure we're, because she was talking about water-based ink, and I'm like, you mean solvent ink? Or she was like, it's the air dry ink. I'm like, yeah, water-based still requires heat. They're like the windbreaker type material and all that. So I don't know, I might be reaching out to some of y'all, because this is like a huge account, and I want to make sure that, you know, I don't know the answers to everything. I feel comfortable with what I know, but definitely am going to double check with my vendors and get some of y'all's feedback as well, just to make sure we're not going to go boogering up $30 safety like jackets and all that stuff.
But also the thing though about her was she was pretty cool about the idea of, like, you know, okay, if you screw it up, just tell me.
Yeah.
Let me know. Just don't send it to the client.
Right, yeah.
So I think she'll be okay if, like, we bugger a couple up and we're just like, hey, I
prefer not to bugger any up.
Yeah, but I just mean, like, it's not something that we should overstress about. That's all.
I'm not stressed about it. I just think that
I just mean, like, overthinking.
I'd rather it just be like a home run straight out the gate.
Oh,
you
God,
know what I mean?
like that. It's never, like, you know, the dream.
It's the dream, but it's not always the case.
Oh,
and
we spent about half an hour today or last week on the phone with a guy who wants a quote for 40,000 prints.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
it's 40,000 cut sheets, and it's just a small little print. And so we gave him pricing, which, to be honest, the pricing that we gave him, and 40,000 of a particular print. Like I was telling Shannon, I'm like, one, how the hell are we gonna squeeze in time to print shirts if we're doing 1,000 prints a day on these cut sheets? We still have to print our regular t-shirt volume. So more than likely, we're gonna have to get a space to put all that stuff in, because he's gonna want 50,000. Excuse me, not 50,000, 5,000 each week. And if things go well, it's gonna be a regular. It's going to be on a consistent basis type thing. And
so we'll see how that works out.
So we might have to rent a space to store all that stuff, thinking maybe right next door, and just cutting a hole in the wall, and there's the access to the shop next door. And probably having to hire someone like full time to just run that off. I don't know. Which, to me, as long as we're...
I still don't understand why you're looking at me like I have any answers to any of that.
I'm looking at you because I'm just kind of wondering what your thoughts are on what I'm saying.
And here I was hoping...
You know what I'm saying?
Well, here I was hoping that you'd just say, I'm looking at you because I think you're pretty.
I'm looking at you because I think you're pretty.
Asshole.
Shut your mouth. Oh, God.
Okay, so we've got like a lot of comments. Can we like actually like talk about them for a couple seconds?
Yeah, go ahead, Shannon. Read them off.
Okay, first starting with Cheryl, which you never like, you know, got back with. Hey, Waldo.
What's up, Waldo?
Okay, Cheryl. Sorry it's taking so long. Matt tends to go on tangents.
Whoa! Wait a second
You're
here.
interrupting.
I go off on Go for it, Shannon.
Cheryl says she just has the basics, like a speedball to get started. Like a speedball to get started. The plan is to start with vinyl stencils cut from the Cameo 3. I have been doing vinyl for over a year.
Okay, well, I would say in that case, honestly, Cheryl, if I guess depending on how much volume you have going on screen printing wise, I actually would just go the proper route. Get you some screens. Find you a vendor that's close to you that can send you supplies and equipment. Catspit, I know he does free shipping on quite a bit of stuff. You might want to check him out. He's very knowledgeable and help you out as well. If you call him up on the phone, very friendly guy. But I would get some screens, get some emulsion. What did she say about a press? Does she have a press?
Not that I'm seeing. It's just ink to get started, and then she wants to do vinyl stencils cut out from a Cameo 3.
I would skip the speedball ink. Speedball is water based. It's more of a hobby type thing, and if you're serious and want to continue to grow the screen printing side of your business, get some screen printing ink that's from one of these reputable vendors. Even if I know on Amazon as well, there's some ink out there that's not speedball, that's a plastisol ink. That's going to be easiest for you to start out with, because carrying water-based ink is tougher than plastisol. You just need to get plastisol to about 320, 340. I would stay on the 340 side. And even if like for myself, when I started out, I used a flash to cure the ink. You just pull your flash over it. Use a temp gun. You can get a temp gun for about $25. Wait for it to get around 340 degrees. I would go towards the higher side rather than the lower side, just to make sure things are cured, and depending on how much ink you're putting down. And go about it that way, just to get things going, because word of mouth on screen printing will go pretty quickly, and you'll find yourself outgrowing that equipment pretty quick if you're not willing to invest a lot of money up front. Honestly, up front, I would at least get a 4.4 or 6.4 and get a little conveyor dryer that you would just outgrow quickly. So that's my advice. I wouldn't fool around with the speedball ink, because I'd been down that route and it's that much harder to cure, and it's water-based ink in general is a little more difficult to cure. Plastisol, once you get the hang of plastisol, then I would say venture out to doing water-based.
Okay.
If you're starting up on a minimal budget.
Well, and Cheryl, and actually this goes to everybody, like kind of just tangenting off of what Matt's talking about. My experience is not in the technical side of this, but I have a lot of experience in the other side, the customer service, the, acquiring the products, all of that. Like, I'm the front end of the business, but, working it for the back end type thing. Make friends with your vendors. I cannot emphasize that enough. Make friends with your vendors. They will give you so much stuff for free, and they will go, if you're actually comfortable with them and you're friends, you spend a couple minutes actually talking to them, not just purchasing and then getting the hell out. It's I really don't want him drinking from that. And it's like they'll hook you up. Like Carlos, the guy from GSG, but when he was still there, he used to give us all his free or his excess vinyl.
That's what she's talking about. The dog's drinking out the catch bin. Sorry.
I am trying to make a point.
Go with it, Shannon. Sorry.
You done?
But what she's saying is essentially is they will hook you up and
just you gotta be more make open. Friends with them. So you gotta establish that relationship.
Yeah.
Like GSG, there's a lady in there that answers the phones.
Jacqueline.
Jackie.
They sent us 5 gallons worth of emulsion free because they boogered up on something. They're like, oh, we sent you 5 gallons because we didn't have this in stock anymore. And that 5 gallons of emulsion lasted. I still have a gallon of it. It's the orange, Ulano orange emulsion.
Or even the shirt vendors. You know, Ian from TSC, before he left. Oh my God, he and I were like on great terms, and we were comfortable enough that I would actually like call him and leave a voicemail going, Ian, help! And he would just swoop in to help because, you know, we were likable, we had established relationship, and we were, you know, regularly ordering. So just be that client that is always going to somebody and likable. And
I agree.
Get to it's pianist.
Penis.
Anyways, so
let's have whatever. Tomato.
So, but that's just my like handoff from what Matt's talking about is just make good friends with your vendors. You will reap benefits.
I agree, 100%.
And now we have to go to more questions before you need to get off because you know what? I'm tired of standing because I have terrible shoes.
You want to sit on the floor at this point? I can adjust the camera and your microphone.
I think I could handle a couple more minutes. Okay, when Ryan wants to know, when you do a design for a client and you vector it, do you ever have issues with the image distorting? Oh, Indigenous. I'm so sorry. You were first, but we'll get to you next, I promise. Matt is talkative today. I think he's excited I'm here.
What? Okay. Anyhow, it depends on the art. If the art is low resolution, I mean, if you're vectorizing it to begin with, the point of it is to actually clean it up and make it so that way you're creating clean art, you're getting the best print possible that you can put down. If you're not charging them, and I would charge them to, if it needs to be cleaned up and you're putting extra time into, be sure to charge for that. However, if they're sending you art and you just want to vectorize it for the sake of making it vector art and getting some cleaner lines out of it, yeah, if they send you low resolution art, then it is, you know, crap in, crap out. I hate to say it and put it that way, but that's the only way I can really explain it. It's either that or you can take the pixel artwork and then res it up to the print size that they want. And even at that point, what's going to happen with those edges is it's just going to be a halftone, depending on how you go about printing out your film. So just be sure to let them know that if you're providing low resolution art and you're not going to pay to have it recreated so that way you'll have the best chance at reproducing or printing this art and making it look fantastic, then, you know, this is what you get. And just let them know that. And if they say, okay, then, you know, just print it as is, and let them know that, hey, you let them know ahead of time. If it comes out and they're not completely excited about it, then at least you covered yourself in the sense that you're letting them know that low resolution art's not going to, you're not somehow magically going to hit a button and make it look fantastic. So that's my take on how we go about it.
Okay, so just say the word, Gina Girl. Gina Girl, just so you know, the divorce was the best thing that ever happened in my life.
What was indigenous? Stick to
Yes.
screen printing, Shannon. What was indigenous? His what was his question? Didn't you mention that he had something?
I'm not telling. Okay, give me
Whatever.
a second. Okay, he tried the
Sorry,
Teflon.
indigenous.
All right, the last question. I tried the Teflon sheet for flattening, but the ink stuck to the Teflon. I got it hot enough to be barely tacky and still no success. Am I doing something wrong?
It's probably not flashing off enough. If it's sticking to the bottom of your Teflon sheet for the flattening screen, then that tells me that you're not flashing it long enough, because even if you touch it and nothing comes up on your finger and that flattening screen, you come to your flattening screen and hit that, and if it's still transferring off that flattening screen, then it needs to be flashed a little longer. Because there's even been times where I'm like using the flattening screen, I hit it, and then you'll hear that flattening screen go, just kind of pop off of it.
That sound always makes me so freaking nervous.
And that it's kind of like if you were to print a white base, you print your white base, you flash it, you print it and flash it again, and then you do your colors on top. Sometimes that base, depending on how well it's been flashed, will stick to that because you're putting down a pretty thick layer of ink. And so I would say flash it a little longer and then hit the white with your flattening screen, and then it will matte down those fibers, and then you can go on about printing your overprints on top of that. It's not flashed long enough.
All right, well, Lawnland says he's still waiting for a design patiently.
What's that?
Lawnland, I think that's London.
London?
Mm-hmm.
Waiting for his design?
London, yes.
Yeah, I know who London is.
Yeah, he's still waiting for his design patiently.
Okay, we're getting to it.
The print hub says my vape trick was close enough.
London, we're working on it. London emailed what, Thursday, Friday? You remember what day?
You have such terrible sense.
I'm sorry, London. Shannon has been the one handling the emails, and she'll tell me what's going on. And
then I nag him to answer, and then you ignore me.
Here recently, I've been spending quite a bit of time out in the shop printing, and we're working. That's one of the reasons we got a hold of Score, is like we're working on getting some more help out in the shops. That way I can handle some more of the design work. And
we tried to getting an intern, but the lady won't freaking call me back.
Yeah, so the intern, what the intern is about is really to help out with some of the smaller stuff, not necessarily the design work, but like doing proofs and helping with converting art, cleaning art up.
I'm
just
Adobe
whatever.
Illiterate, so I can't help.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get to you. I promise we'll get to you. And we're going through what companies go through when there's a lot of requests and there's not enough hands to get everything done as quickly as we would prefer. So just be patient with us for a moment, and we'll get that taken care of for you.
All right. Well, Jason, I think this is to me. Says, I think you're pretty. If it's to me, thank you.
Are you sure it's not to me?
Definitely. If it's to somebody else, I don't care.
Being a girl, not a girl.
See, I think we're just about done. The print hub, he's got four automatics, M&R, 8-color, 10 stations. Hint, hint. Outsource the job to us in San Antonio.
Print Hub, San Antonio. Can we come visit your shop?
Well, he says that worst case scenario, it would be a 4-hour drive.
Right. Yeah.
Well, we did that delivery job to Arkansas. That was a blast, by the way. We did.
That was a lot of fun. Even though I did not sleep one bit.
And we were attacked by killer ants.
And the hot springs were underwhelming. That's something we'll definitely keep in mind. We're trying to keep most everything here in house. That way we can hire some employees full time to work out there on the press. It's not that our press is constantly spinning and we can't handle the volume. Like right now, what we're needing to do is transition into getting someone in here full time, or getting our part-timers in here to put some more hours in. Really, it's just a matter of, okay, let's say we bring in a full-timer. It's like making sure we're keeping them busy. They're making money. We're making money. And it's not going to put us in a situation towards where we're not going to be able to survive, or having to cut someone immediately after we're like, oh yeah, we need someone full-time. Oops, that was just a month's worth of work. Sorry, we'll call you whenever we need you, kind of thing.
Also, there's a chance that the shop gnome might hiss at the new person invading her territory. Just saying.
I'm not worried about that.
I'm sorry. I'm shutting up. I'm stopping.
No, you're fine. Let's just say we're busy, and finding the time to implement all this stuff isn't quite that easy. I'm sure a lot of any of you guys out there listening that have been through what we're going through at the moment get it.
Well, the hissing thing might be a legitimate thing. I'm just saying because, there was that time, from when I flew back from my grandmother's funeral and I got...
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, you guys had a great time out there. And I'm like trying to sleep and I just started laughing.
Shannon was butthurt because she was gone for 3 days. And so I had hired Panda, our part-timer, 3 days in a row, full time. Had him in here from the time we opened till like midnight, maybe even 1 or 2 o'clock. And then Shannon came in and she was like, what happened to all my stuff? My desk is rearranged. I was like, Pando's sitting over there, and during his lunch break,
he touched my desk.
He wanted to browse on the internet and do a few things. And she got so upset. I'm like, Shannon, you and we're out there just like, we're getting stuff done. I'm handling stuff in here. I'm handling what Shannon normally handles. He's out there doing some printing and whatnot, and we're just rocking and rolling, and we're laughing away, and the vibes were. And then Shannon comes in with this overcast of, "What are y'all doing? What are you doing? Getting work done and having a good time?
That's so not
making work fun without me."
That's so not how it happened.
I'm like, what are you talking about? And then we argued outside for like an hour. And he comes peeping around the corner on his phone. He's like, because he's wondering, like, what the hell do I do next?
Yeah. I'm a little territorial. What can I say? He touched my desk. And then you told him to change the way I fold things. And then you guys were having a great time, and I just came back from visiting my dead grandma.
The last thing on my mind was how you fold things and put them in. As long as he's not just throwing them in the box, to me it didn't matter.
I'm not saying I was being reasonable.
You're very
I'm just saying
meticulous about folding. Like when we got the automatic now.
I have one job on this stupid ship, or I have one job on this ship. It's stupid, but I'm gonna do it.
Oh my god!
Anyone that can name that movie gets a free shirt. By the way,
the thing that she got upset about is like we're cranking out a lot more volume, t-shirt wise, and the automatic coming into play. I'm like, Shannon, you got to realize that you can't military fold every 3 shirts anymore. They're gonna be coming out. And if you just pack them up in 12s like they come from the factory, fold the sleeves back and fold them in half and put them in the box. That's all we need. We don't need. I get that, but it doesn't have to be military.
I'm not saying I was right in this argument. I'm just saying.
Oh, I know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're saying you were right.
Not that I was right about anything.
Keep in mind, guys, though, I was also on a go 3-day trip to New York, and I had gotten on a plane on Central Time 2 a.m. and I was tired, and my grandma was dead, and I was not happy.
And she forgot her shoes.
Oh no, I actually went to the. It wasn't I forgot my shoes. The shoes wouldn't go on at the viewing. So I went to the viewing barefoot. Anyways, I think we're about done. Unless I find another question, because this is the bar is alarmingly high up for what we were talking about.
What bar?
The bar. Up and down bar. Oh, Matthew Griner gets a shirt! Woo!
Wait, he got it?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Well, Uproar said Galaxy Quest as well.
Uproar already has a shirt.
That's not fair. Okay.
Well, he can have the sheep shirt if you ever digitize it.
You see what I'm talking about over here, London? Is there so many projects we got going on? First and foremost, just keeping up with everything else, with what business we do have coming in, but then we have all these side projects and crap too. So
Ryan wants to know.
Priorities have been just. We're getting everybody taken care of, and we're trying to take care of some. We're trying to implement some stuff as well.
Ends guest Spaceballs.
I love Spaceballs.
Okay.
All right, I think we're gonna get out of here in un momento. Shannon, what?
2 questions just popped up.
Couple questions.
Short and sweet. Short and sweet.
Go ahead and read off their questions.
When you ship shirts, do you place them in a clear bag inside the box or anything? Me personally, no. Matt insists I do it if it comes in a case. See, that's how you answer a question when you need to, hurry.
Miss, I want to talk your head off at 3 o'clock in the morning after a long work day. Anyways, go ahead. What? What are you going to say about that?
I'm going to say that, Gene, what are your standard shoppings in the manufacturer?
What is a standard what?
Shoppings.
Shop inks?
And manufacturer.
Willflex and GSG.
Aw, Jason.
The Vortex ink.
Jason says the apron's annoying. He wants to see me live every time.
Jason, well, that's up to Shannon. I convinced her to come on this one time, and if y'all can convince her to come on every single time, I would love that. I mean, I already love you, but I would love to have you on every single time, Shannon. So, if you're watching this video after we've already done this, let us know in the comments. Tell us, I need to know that y'all want Shannon on full time. Even in the chat, even if you're just kind of watching in the background, chime in for a second and say that you want Shannon on full time, because it was so hard getting Shannon on today. You have no idea. It was like pulling teeth.
It was like pulling the dog to the kennel.
It was, and she was just completely insecure about it. So, Shannon, how do you feel about being on every single time now from here on out?
I actually have a really inappropriate response that I'm not gonna say.
Is it just a no?
Nope.
Is it that when a girl says no, she means no?
No. We'll see, guys. We'll see.
Okay, so it all depends on you guys. Just I need your support.
You're so ADD.
I need your support to keep her on the live feed.
I can't. I just think the chat's just popping up with just Shannon. Oh my God, I'm with the kids. Even in like just the regular videos, like I'm like, why are you not cool with me putting you in these videos? I want her in those as well. Shannon? You have to stop saying my name. I'm reading my name so many times. I feel like I'm with the kids.
Mine must have stopped or something.
Yeah, no, it's Shannon. And a lot of them are really, really sweet.
I'm seeing it. Shannon brings that extra spark. How do you... Shannon, you take note here. The people have spoken.
Oh, I also look drunk, apparently.
They want you on. That was a joke. You know what? That compared to the amount of positive things...
I know it was a joke. I was just joking myself.
It's a joke. Okay. I can't read you over there.
We have spent 24 hours a day together for 2 years.
I can read you. That was a joke.
Apparently, I can't read you then. Okay, you didn't answer the question about the ink, and I want to get out of here. I'm hungry.
I did answer it. I said Will Flex.
All right, there's one.
Okay, I forgot one.
Oh my God, Indigenous!
Vortex, which is the GSG house brand, and then also One Stroke Ink. One Stroke Inks are awesome. Okay, Shannon, what else we got here before we get out of here?
One more. Oh, Greg, Oyster Bake is calling you too. I know! We should go at Oyster Bake time. Maybe Smash Mouth will be playing again. Okay. Jean, what are your... No, that's the one.
Liberty, you know Shannon doesn't speak Spanish. He said he's gonna let you know in Spanish. He said, Shannon. Actually, Shannon. Shannon.
Well, that's how when I was in 2nd grade, I had to take a Spanish class, and that's how the kid next to me told me that my name would be pronounced Shannon.
Okay, what were you getting at? What were you getting at before I interrupted you? I'm sorry.
I'm so lost.
Anyways, it's everybody cheering you on,
yeah,
and then there was either
calling me to beat you or to or to just be on every week, and then it's Shannon, Indigenous, and Jason, especially. You freaking trolls. Love you guys to death, but seriously.
Matthew Ryder says, want Shannon on full time. She brightens up the show. Everybody else is saying Shannon. What I'm seeing here is nothing but...
I have a headache.
R says, thanks for finally being on camera, Shannon. I know I'm not reading these in order, but I appreciate that. I appreciate that, guys. Shannon, let's see. Liberty Graphics. Shannon, would you be at every live show? That's what we want, Liberty. I would love for her to be on every show.
Yeah, then you can't give me shit about your wife being on yours.
Yeah, Liberty. We were watching you, Liberty, and I know you know I was watching it, and Shannon was in the background listening as well, and she was like, what the hell? She's gonna be on, and you said, yeah, but she's gonna be on camera. So I'm like, Shannon. Today,
I'm giving you the stink eye through the camera.
Today, so today I was like, Shannon, time to step it up. And my excuse was 10,000 subscribers. ...
Excuse?
Okay, it wasn't an excuse. That's a pretty awesome thing. 10,000 subscribers.
It's an awesome thing, but that's a lot not making sense now. I'm gonna
Jason M says, let's wrap this up. I'm gonna scoop coaster to clean.
I want to wrap this up too.
Okay, last few comments. Let's see. I listened to Smash Mouth. Okay, I'm printing 400 shirts
today. I think I played it last week.
Stopped to ask you, Shannon. So Liberty was
printing
400 shirts, and he stopped to ask. Okay, whether or not you're going to be on every live show. The Impossible Co. They got you there, Liberty. Yes. I like these video hangouts. We do too. And unfortunately, we're about to stop. Shannon does have a joke that she has prepared.
I don't have a joke.
You don't have a joke?
I don't have a joke.
I thought you had a funny.
I don't know, funny. I have a cool fact.
You have a cool fact?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's hear.
It actually was the reason my headache started, though.
Let's hear the cool fact there, Shannon. Then
all right, guys.
We'll get out of here.
My cool fact for the day. In the last 5 minutes, the Earth has traveled 5,000 miles.
That one actually made my head dizzy when she read that off to me. Initially. Well, we're going to get out of here, guys. We really appreciate it. Everybody that's tuned in. I appreciate everybody that's subscribed. Anyone just hearts. You guys following Shannon, do that again. I am sorry about that. Shannon, you want to do that again because I did not have the camera on you. I was about to just get us out of here. Anyhow,
leftovers for dinner, yay!
Well, we appreciate it, and we are getting out of here, guys. And again,
oh, one thing.
Damn it! I keep hitting the wrong button. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to. Go ahead, Shannon.
One thing, Liberty, and Orange Star and Rye Beats, if you watch this later, Liberty, obviously you're here now. I need addresses, if you wouldn't mind. I have like a little thank you thing coming for you in the mail, but I need to know where to send it. So that's all.
There you have it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We appreciate it. Thanks for subscribing, and we will see you guys next Monday. It's questionable as to whether or not Shannon will be on, but I'm gonna push for it. You guys push for it as well, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys. Love you. I'm exhausted. I'm never getting on again.
Oh, hush your mouth.